Sean Martin with the Albany Times Union. Joe, have you scored two bigger goals this year in your career? I mean, you get the tying goal in the third and then the OT.
It's definitely a good feeling, but I got to give a lot of credit to my line mates. They did a really good job keeping the puck down low, possessing the puck, and just getting pucks to the net, which is what our goal was to do. And the defense did an unbelievable job keeping it in as well. So I got to give a lot of credit to them.
Pete? Kevin, what was the mood like in the locker room before the overtime? Were you guys pretty confident when you went out on the ice in the situation? And what was the overall team mood?
I think we were joking around. We played a 3 overtime game last weekend. We were joking around trying to get it done a little quicker than that.
We appreciate that, by the way.
No, it was good. We were confident. I think we thought we had the momentum. Joe came up with the huge goal there in the third period. And we've been battle tested before. Like I said, we won an overtime game last weekend, so we knew what we had to do. But the mood was light, and we were confident, and we were lucky enough to pull it through.
Nate?
For Joe, NATO and USAHL.com. I don't believe you guys had won a game this year when trailing after 2 periods. Was that in the minds of you guys going into the third?
It just shows the kind of character that we have in our locker room there, the never give up kind of mindset. And we weren't scared at all. Our backs weren't up against the wall. We knew what we had to do to come out in third period to get the job done. And luckily we found a way, and we're just excited we got the job done.
You want to comment on that too, Kevin?
Yeah. We've been there before. Maybe it was not trailing after the second period, but earlier in the year we had a couple games back to back where we were trailing in the last minute of the game, and we came back and scored a big goal. After that, it was in Ireland. So, we've been there before. We knew what we had to do, and we got a couple good bounces, and we're pretty happy to come away with it.
Thanks. Other questions for our student athletes in the back?
Aiden Jolly, 518sports.com. Joe, take us through your overtime goal with this less than 2 minutes in. How big was that for you guys? And take us through that.
Well, Chris Forney started the whole play. He made 2 huge keep-ins at the blue line for us coming down on the play. It's never easy for him knowing he's going to take a hit to make the play. And John Edward, my line mate, did an unbelievable job possessing the puck. Made a cutback, threw it to the net, and I was lucky to get a stick on it. But that whole play happens with the pressure that we had from the line before that, keeping the puck down low, and then Chris Forney doing an unbelievable job of keeping that puck in.
Nate, again, up front.
Just for Kevin, Yale had some good chances early in third period, especially that breakaway. Just kind of what was the mentality of the guys to get through that period still down by 1? That stretch down by 1.
I think I got kind of lucky there. I thought it was in my glove, and it really wasn't. I think I was halfway to our bench at that point. But we knew it was going to be up and down. They're a great team. They're going to have chances. It's my job just to weather it, for the guys in front of me. And, I think I did that. And I think after that, we had a couple shifts where we got some momentum. And, Joe came up with the huge goal. So we're pretty happy for that.
Pete, up front.
Kevin, can you talk a little bit about the matchup with Quinnipiac, what you're expecting out of them tomorrow night?
I don't know too much. I know I think they're the number 1 overall seed in the tournament. So obviously they're a great team. We played them last year, but this is a whole different year. We know it's going to be a great matchup. They're a great team, and it's definitely going to be tough. So, but we're excited for it. To have the opportunity to get to the Frozen Four in one game. It's very exciting. So we're excited for it, but we know it's going to be tough.
Anything else for Joe or Kevin? All right, guys, we'll let you get back in the locker room. Good luck tomorrow, guys. Thanks. Appreciate it. We'll start off with a brief opening statement from Coach on the game tonight, then we'll have him field a few questions from you guys.
All right, thank you. I want to first start off by congratulating Yale on an outstanding season. They're a great opponent. They gave us all we could handle tonight. It could have gone either way, obviously, when it goes to overtime. But we came out on the winning end tonight. So it was a great game. I thought we came out the right way. I thought we had a power play early in the game that could have converted. their defenseman actually made a few saves from goal mouth, and I thought they carried some of the momentum from that penalty kill into the first and second period. I thought it went back and forth in the second period. In the third period, obviously, you guys saw it yourself. It went back and forth, and we were fortunate to get the equalizer and the winner in overtime.
Thanks, Coach. We'll open it up. Sean?
Coach, in that tying goal in the third period, Alex made the save, but Joe's crash in the net. Talk about, the effort there and being rewarded for the effort in tying the game.
Yeah, it's a great observation. I think habits kick in from the season. Obviously, we preach just stopping at net front, and he was rewarded with a goal. It doesn't all happen that way, but it did that time, and he's a tenacious player, and I thought the guys did a better job as the game went along of stopping on net front.
Pete? I hear Pete Doherty, Albany Times Union. You guys, you got 3 goals off a really good goalie tonight. Does that give you some confidence when you go up against another pretty good goalie tomorrow night?
Yeah, no question. There's a lot of good goalies in this bracket. And when you talk about Gartig and Alex Lyon, they're 2 of the better goalies in the country. So, yeah, it gives us confidence. We know how tough Yale was going to be, and they proved everything and more. But scoring goals, as long as you get one more than the opponent, you should be all set. Obviously, every team seems to be strong defensively in this bracket, so I'm sure tomorrow will be nothing different.